Racing here in just a second. Up in the booth with me tonight, I got David Fish and Jeremy Dominique. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's get a little more volume on you guys. There we go. All right, so let's get ready to watch this race. You're going to be on about a 10-second delay, guys, if you're watching my stream. Or you can try to watch along with your replay as well. But just be aware of that. All right, so here we go. We're going to get ready to go. 85 laps at Texas in the trucks. These trucks inherently loose on the early parts of the runs, wouldn't you say, guys?
Absolutely, especially if you overdrove it. That was the worst. That was the worst thing anyone could do, was overdrive the truck.
I found that they got better in the long run, though. I don't know. That's personal preference.
Well, I kind of agree with that, only because my stuff was wrecked. I could floor it all the way around for the rest of the entire race, and I didn't get to finish. I ended up blowing my engine. But anyway, here we go. Bolton on the outside, or Bolton should be on the inside. Why is he on the outside? This is odd right off the bat, Justin. This is not allowed. You're not allowed to switch your spots up. And nobody caught this. Eric Sable and Justin Bolton not in the right positions. And oh, this is the finish? No, it's not. This ain't the finish. This is lap number 0. Oh, okay, there we go. All right. Ah, gotcha. All right. Sorry, Eric Sable. Eric Sable takes the pole. I assumed Bolton did. Eric Sable takes the pole, and Justin Bolton starts on the outside. Whoops, I made a mistake. You ever make one? It happens. Chance Crum in third, Alex Holt in fourth, Swindell in fifth, Dominique, Jeremy there in the 34. He'll be starting sixth. Allen in seventh, Kevin Kress in eighth, Bobby Cheney in ninth, and Mr. Beach going to be rounding out the top 10. Big field tonight, guys. 39 trucks out on the track trying to go. I'm not drunk yet. I'm working on it, though. 39 trucks out on the track getting ready to take the green flag as the pace car going to pull off. Eric Sable going to lead them down. There's Alex Holt in the crash paint causing the accident last week. He's going to be starting fourth. Green, green, green. So side by side right off the bat, right up front. And look at all these trucks, guys. It's kind of hard to tell when you're out there how much you can see, but I mean, what do you, that's a beautiful thing.
Very beautiful.
Bolton on the inside going to try to lead lap number 1, and he's going to. Lap number 1 goes to the 18. 2 on the outside. Chance Crum there in third. Swindell moved up from 5th to 4th. They're getting in front of Holt. And right behind Alex is going to be you, Jeremy. Jeremy, you running 6th right now?
Yeah, I planned on staying in the back, but I just went with it, and it went fine after that.
And where are you abouts in the field there, David, right about now?
What about top 10?
He's there in the red car.
Yeah, there he is. He's in the 43. Running in 9th position right now. Yours truly not. Well, there I am. I moved up a little bit. I'm up to 15th. So working our ways up through there. But single file right now here early on, lap number 3. And it looks like everybody's content. Now you got to know, like, when you're out racing in these trucks, that, I mean, if you hit the wall too hard, or, you know, you cause, and the thought when you guys are racing is the crash paint, the thought that you're going to wear it if you bring out the first caution, is that running through your head early on in the race?
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I didn't go with my pre-race plan of laying back. As the field took off, I wanted to stay up with them, and I did exactly what I didn't want to do, which is overdrive the truck at the beginning, and the rear end got real loose. And I'm thinking to myself, oh Jesus, I'm going to be the first caution.
Well, that's kind of good, actually. I'm glad that kind of scares you guys. makes everybody's starts anyway hopefully go a little smoother, because you don't want to be that guy. You just don't want it to happen. I have vowed, though, that being my name's on the league, if I ever do bring out the I ain't wearing the freaking thing. It's not going to happen. But I don't want to be put into that situation where it's going to be a debate. You know what I mean?
I was starting to be so sure of myself that I was going to cause a first class, and I started thinking to myself, you know what, I could take that paint job and maybe, like, you know, make it look a little better.
Well, it's like I said, this is a fun thing we do, and Alex Holt right now in 4th position, wearing it well, playing his good sport about it. Looking back there at Chance Crum in the number 3 here on lap number 7. But looks like everybody pretty much single filed up right now. Not a whole lot of racing going on yet.
Alex drove a hell of a race.
There's some side-by-side about 16th on back. I mean, these guys are really strung out, and this is one of the reasons, especially at tracks like this, that I dig the big fields, because, you know, there's definitely, as we see Sable there on the inside going for the lead there in the number 2, we definitely have different talent pools throughout the league, and with the fields as big as it is, not only does it seem to create more, you know, realism, but it gives you somebody to race the entire race instead of, you know, looking at an empty rear view mirror for a lot of it.
That's true. I did find myself surrounded by pretty much the same trucks throughout the whole race.
Another thing about these trucks on this course is that I feel like the draft is really strong on here too.
And Alex Holt making moves right now. Bolton back to 4th. Holt up to 2nd, and he slaps the wall. And he wants to get to the lead there on the inside of the number 2. Chance Crum hanging out in 3rd. And there's the Naked Lady. The number 1 of Dave Swindell hanging out in 5th right now. Jeremy, you falling back to, you got to watch that Naked Lady for a little while. How was Big Dave's lines tonight? How was he running out there in the Coors Light Silverado?
I wasn't paying too much to where his line was. I was paying attention more to the ladies.
I think that's part of the hypnotic charm that he puts on the back of his truck so you mess up.
He was definitely doing his job.
Bolton getting loose there.
Where I was sitting watching this group of 6 check out is what made me start overdriving my truck. I couldn't believe how quickly that field or that group took off.
Let's fall further back in the field. Let's see what's going on back here. There's a lot of racing. There's Eddie Curry there in the 8, and Ed Hewitt in the 38 going on the inside of him. There's the purple Nurple Uninipple vehicle. 38 goes wide there, and Wertman on the inside of the 88, and man, that's some tight racing right there. This is looking about 23rd on back.
3 wide.
Yep, so racing hard all over the track.
Major pucker factor going 3 wide in Texas in these trucks.
Yeah, you know, but if you're going to get away with it in any vehicle, though, guys, you got to admit this is the one you will get away with it in. It seems like it's a lot more narrower than the B and the A cars. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I do agree.
I personally think with any of the fixed setups, Texas is a hell of a track to go 3 wide unless the tires are warmed up or they've worn down some, and you're comfortable with who you're running with.
No, that's, you know, another big part about this league here that we got going on, and Sable's going to pull to the front now, is, you know, everybody's still learning how to run with everybody. You know, some of these guys, you know, you've only run with them 3-4 races yet. You know, we're going to run an entire season with them, and you know, there's going to be a learning curve involved with it, and I hope some of these guys realize this and are able to adjust accordingly. So still under green flag conditions, lap 14. Lap 15 that time by. And right here we got the Hank Hill Special and the number 5 riding right behind you, David. Hank Hill there in the 5 and Marche Edney marching up through the field. The 01 there, Richard Allen. A nice looking paint scheme on Richard's truck this week. Oh,
And no doubt.
Star Wars, baby! Oh! My new favorite scheme, Death Star on the front, TIE Fighters going nuts. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. And he's sporting a new paint scheme. He's driving for the Empire this week. That is the Empire symbol on the back of his bed there. There's Dylan's Jones. Hey, nobody heard nothing from Dylan all night. Dylan, quiet as a mouse tonight, just out there running around, and he's one of those guys you got to watch for the end of the races. There's Marcus running in 15th there in the 74 Balls and Wieners truck. And we heard about this all night on TeamSpeak. The 66, who had a really great start of the race, working his way up through the field, currently up to 16th position. T-Man, Trevor Johnson, Dustin Lee there in the 51, Nortona 500 winner. He's out there on the track running in 17th position. Caleb McKee there in 18th, yours truly in 19th right now. Wilms in 20th. I mean, look at this, guys, just all strung out, racing going on. There's Purple Nurple, and back to Ed Hewitt, along with Eddie Curry and Michael D'Amico in the 25. I mean, it could take us 15 more minutes to run through. There's Jordan and Matt Simpson and Michael Norris. Yes, I'm starting to learn these guys. Who's that right there? That is, who is that? Josh Ingersoll. That should be some.
Certain fast at each practice I was in with him. He would have done a lot better at the end of the race, but he slapped the wall bad on the last restart.
Who is that?
Trevor Johnson.
Oh, T-Man, yeah. Yeah, he did a good job. Okay, now caution flag's out, Nurple's around. And the Nurple Uninipple. We don't have an official word, but here's where we need you guys, and we need you guys' help. That's why I'm up here. Let's see. Wertman driving the 89. And let's see what goes on here. No, not that far. Crackheads, come on. All right, so there's Wertman on the outside of Hewitt there in the 38. Here comes Eddie Curry up in the 88. Looking from the chopper view, the overhead. Caution flag going to come out here just shortly. And the 89's into the wall. Comes back down. That's pretty cut and dry there, but we'll take another look at it. Which has been unusual here lately. Cut and dry, usually not the case, but looks like the 89 getting in the wall.
Yeah, it looks like he got sucked up by the wall and tried to snap it to get loose of it and just overcorrected.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though, is once you get stuck up there and you get into like a groove and you start digging into the wall, it's really hard to get it out. You can clearly see there he's on the outside of Curry, and yep.
Curry just in a bad spot.
Yeah, and I mean Eddie's luck just not running there with him in the 88. Eddie tries so hard, and he's gonna get to finish one of these days.
Fortunately, Eddie was just a victim in that one.
Yep. So let's take the official vote now. 89, 89's fault or 88?
I would say the 89.
That was Workman's fault.
Yep, so Wertman going to be the yellow Uninipple next week in the crash paint, bringing out caution flag number 1 here on lap number 18. Yep. Let's take one last look at it. Let's go on board with Brian. Let's give, a little credit where credit is due. And see what he had to deal with here, what happened.
I was surprised he was able to drive it after that wreck.
I think you're going to see his steering wheel snap hard left. way too hard.
Actually, no. What I see is I see the back end kick out. He didn't really snap it, but he definitely loses the ass end. And he tried to catch up with the ass. And that's what snapped him around, like you say. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Well, either way, he shouldn't have gotten up into the wall.
Yeah, that's the hands down obvious. But, I mean, what could he have done here to maybe save this? I guess is the point I'm trying to make.
I don't know. You know, over the past week in Texas in the trucks, I've been up against the wall plenty of times, and that's never happened. Every time if you get up in the wall, it slows down. Get yourself off it. I've never had it spin like that.
Well, that is going to bring out caution flag number 1 of the night. Oh, Norris going to get it. The 75 going to get it. Looks like Rob Malone, he going to get checked up for it. So we got a couple other guys going to receive damage off of this, unfortunately. Let's go back. Let's ride with Josh Ingersoll. Ouch. Alright, so that's caution flag number 1, wreck number 1. Uninipple, you're going to be the yellow nipple next week. Ryan Wertman going to have to wear the crash paint on that one. So, alright, let's get back up here and let the pace car gather him up.
That caution saved a bunch of people in the back because the lead lap cars were catching them.
Yeah, it was a nice little breather. It was a good 20 lap run, and people by now know how their truck is going to react on the I would call this, I'd call that like a mid run, even more along the lines of a short run, but you know a little bit more what to expect. And one of the things that I don't do enough that I should is, in your head, you should be doing a checklist just as you're getting to go green. Number 1, make sure you're in second gear. Number 2, make sure you remember how your car reacts with brand new tires on it, okay? Because we all know that these tires, in about 3 laps, no matter what you do to them, it's gonna react different out of the track. And you should think about these things as you get ready to go green flag racing again. And there's a wreck under caution right there, actually. That's what I was waiting to see. Happened right behind me. And that's the 38 of Hewitt. Let's see what happens here. Another one of those things, I think the brakes may have been very, very touchy on these trucks here tonight. You see Hewitt. And just got a lot of speed. And does he get James? No, he does not get James, and he keeps it out of the fence. But, man, touchy brakes. Alright, so let's head back up to the next green flag, which is going to be in about 2 laps. Eric Sable out front right now. And, well, next lap, here come the leaders down pit road. Actually, here comes everybody down pit road. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen pit road this busy during a league race ever. That's pretty insane right there, wouldn't you say, guys? There's
the tires definitely made the difference, though.
Everyone is down on pit road. I don't think anybody stayed out. No one. There's no one behind the pace car. Every single car in the field down on pit road. That's beautiful. They're 4 wide coming off of pit road. Nice. Everybody racing for every inch they can get. Yeah, it was a good time to stop for gas. Absolutely. 20 laps into it. Would we have gone green the rest of the way? I'm not sure we would have made it, but it would have been close. Superman is Schwint. There's the 54 of Norris. White Castle, that truck always makes me hungry. There's Rudy in the Mountain Dew. Dustin Lee Earl. There's Mikey V. And here comes the pace car. Rush, last one off. There's still somebody down on pit road. Who's down here going to go laps down? Oh, that's Hewitt. And Hewitt's going to get nailed right there at the line. He's going to go lap down. Barney's still down there. All right. So we'll stay with Sable here. Let's head up to the next green flag. Here we go. Green, green, green. Lap 24.
Definitely pleasantly surprised we went a quarter of the race for the first green or for caution.
I actually wasn't. We've seen some of the best Nordgar TV races here at Texas. I wasn't really worried. A lot of guys were. You got to keep in mind, though, you know, 40 cars on the track. It's a tall order to go 20 laps with 40 cars and not mess up. So, you know, first part of the race, I give pretty much a grade A on that.
We definitely don't practice like we race.
Yeah, and you know, I wish some people would. I wish people would take practice more seriously. But, you know, I know you guys want to blow off steam. You want to hit one another once in a while. But, I mean, not everybody wants to see that all of the time.
I learned a lot on the practice race.
Sable out front, Holton second. Look at that string of trucks, guys. I mean, that's just... It strings, you know, almost halfway around the track. That's what racing is, isn't it? We're all going to learn to run in big packs. It's going to happen. And we're doing a pretty good job here tonight at Texas. Sable back out to the front. Holton second. Chance Crum in third. Bolton back to fourth. Swindell still hanging out in fifth. Mr. Beach down low there, wants to hold six. Jeremy, you're on the outside there in seven. Jones right behind you. I told you, quiet, quiet, quiet. And here he comes. There is the number 37 of Kevin Kress. He's last season's truck season champ. He's running in ninth. Oh, and Jeremy looks like you get into the wall there a little bit.
Yeah.
The 11 in Kress going to go by you. And Dylan Jones making moves on the inside of Beach, but further on back. I mean, there's just so much racing going on. This is ridiculous. There's Simley and Edney. McKee, Scala, Marcus, James. There's Jordan. There's me getting passed up like a fat kid at dodgeball. Simpson down there on the low side. D'Amico right behind me. This is looking at, I'm running 22nd right now. Simpson down low. D'Amico running behind him, and right here, and I'd like to apologize to the O2 of Seth Frazier right now for the wreck that does happen later on. I tried so hard to keep it out of him, and all because I wanted to slow up to not kill somebody in front of me, and I ended up wrecking sort of myself and then everybody else. Richard Schwint there in the 55. He's running in 26, side by side here, just in front of these guys. So good hard racing going on all over the track. There's Dustin Lee. There's Earl. There's Mikey V. Mikey V winning the Facebook fan pick of the week right there in the 75. He's running in 30th. Did you just hear what I said? He's running in 30th, and I'm talking about 30th place like it's relevant, because it is. And the 21 down on the bottom. The 03 going there. There's a pass. There's for 31st right there. Rudy going to lose, go back. There's Rush there in 33rd. Wortman still down on pit road. Norris back out on the track in 35th. And Hewitt back out on the track, and disappearing alien's going to get him in 35th, 36th, so. And there's my wreck right there. That's going to be caution flag number 2. I got up on Jordan here, and here's what happened. I got up on Jordan. He was coming up on Chris, and I had to really get out of it. When I got out of it, I got into the wall. When I got into the wall, I come back down into Fraser there in the O2 McDonald's machine. Yeah, I'm right up on Jordan, nowhere to go, and it's the wall. And I bring out caution flag number 2 and destroy a lot of trucks. Oh. I don't know what I could have done different here. I think I should have just let way the hell off. I had a good run. I wanted to stay with Jordan here, but Jordan was slowing up for the 5 because the 5 had just come back from a disappearing act, just appeared and kind of freaked people out, and just nowhere to go.
Definitely looks like you had a huge run on Jordan.
Yeah, I did, and I guess I should have let off of it more. I mean, I really didn't plan on getting into the wall, but I didn't want to kill Jordan either. But by not killing Jordan, I kill other people. So I don't know. It's a lesson, you know. It's a mistake. But yeah, I definitely, you can see right here in this shot, I definitely had a huge run on Jordan, and I just put it in the wall because I didn't want to kill him. Bad mistake, bad choice on my part. I guess I should have waited another lap or another turn or something, and I should have backed way the hell out of it. But, you know, when guys, when you get those runs, you want to at least stay on the bumper in the guy in front of you, and that's kind of what I was trying to do there. And I didn't want to turn him, but again, I'll take blame for that one. Yeah. Well, I didn't think Jordan was going to come up that high either, so, but, you know, it is what it is. I made a mistake. I crunched the mystery race Chevy Silverado. He's crunched. Or she doesn't feel good. She's all messed up, so. Yeah. So much for the beat the Nordgar challenge this week, because this is going to put me several laps down. So let's head back up with our leaders. Number 2 is Sable, still out front. And here we all come back down pit road again. The leader's coming back down. Pretty much a no-brainer at this point, guys, at lap 34 to take another pit stop.
At this point in the race, I was kind of figuring maybe if I can run the full way on fuel. I was trying to do some fuel strategy in my head here, just in case.
Well, I'm sure everybody wanting them 4 brand new skins.
50 laps to go. It's definitely not a time to only take 2.
Yep. Not a lot of sense. Keep, you know, you're either staying out, which I don't think anybody stayed out again.
Well, because there's still that possibility that you're going to get a fuel run.
Yep.
You'd lose a lot of time if you'd only taken 2.
Well, and you can look at it from this flip of the coin as well, David, is if you were going to try to, for maybe later in the race, this may be a good time to try it and see what happens.
Again, that's another benefit of running the practice race. One of the stops we had, or one of the cautions we had, I did take 2, and I knew how the truck felt.
And was it a good or a bad decision?
It was great. I got 3rd.
No, there you go. I never even thought. Well, I didn't have a choice to think about anything because I was screwed at this point. But yeah, never thought of it like that. That's a good way to think of it. But looks like Rob Malone, he's out front right now. Looks like he may have stayed out, but he currently scored in first. Let's go back up to the next green flag lap. is going to be, yeah, Rob coming down. Next green flag lap is lap 38. Sable and Bolton get a pretty good jump. 3 a chance. Crum right back up there in the mix. And hey, what do you know? There's Holton Swindell. Holton Swindell, I don't think you ever see those guys out of the top 5 at some of these places.
They're definitely really strong. I know Holt is super fast, and Swindell just always up there.
And so's Jones. Jones right there behind Swindell. Now looks like the 99 of Cheney, he's moved up through the field. Richard Allen as well. Mr. Beach there in 8th. Kress up to 7th. So we got guys moving up through the field. David, you're running in 12th right now. There you are. Number 43, No Bull. By the way, I love that paint scheme. Love that old retro, good old grit and days of NASCAR paint scheme.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I think I got lucky. I don't think I was ever lower than 14th throughout the race.
We got movement going on. Just about to make it 3 wide. 99, 92, and the 14. Everybody lining up real nice into the turns, though.
Yeah, that group you see right there, we were together throughout the bulk of the race.
There's Scala there running 15th. McKeon 16th. Oh, we got big time wreck. Dylan Jones is vomiting everywhere. Swindell in trouble. Marcus in trouble. Earl in trouble. Hey, there's a lot of trouble. Let's see what happens here. This caution flag number 3. Looks like Dylan's going to receive the brunt of this. Dylan and Swindell fighting it out. They're battling for 5th right here. Let's take a look. Dylan right on the line, and Swindell looks like he's going to lose the front end and come down. Another loose situation, I think, boys.
I don't think Dave lost the front end so much as the rear end.
Well, that could be. Let's take a look at the rear chase view. We'll get a better look at it from here. Yeah, you're totally right. The rear end starts going out right there. I mean, it's going out through the whole turn. Absolutely right, David. He just never gained it back. And then Beach is going to get into him. I mean, Dylan just on his roof. And then wham! Oh, no! That's, I believe that's the 99.
Oof. Beach took it right on the chin.
Yep. That is the one drawback from running in big fields, is it's harder to get out of the way, but well, it's part of racing.
I even caught some damage from that wreck. Truck flew right over me and landed on top of my roof.
All right, let's go on board with you, David. There they go. They start wrecking. Ouch. I think you're going to need a new windshield, David. All right, let's go on board with the 11 of Jones.
There's some vomit in that helmet.
Yeah, for sure. All right, people are screaming for this view, so we're gonna go on board with Jones on the roll bar, on the the Nord O Rollo cam. Spell that 10 times. There we go. And you can see there's a bit of tinge of green vomit in the helmet of Jones there. That's not good. I think it is that protein shake he had earlier. That's a shame.
Another poor innocent victim.
Yep.
That made me sick just watching it.
And let's do one from Beach here and then move on. Beach, nowhere to go.
Oh, salt in the wound.
Yeah, here we go, Beach.
That's where he's calling teats.
Yep. The Teats cam. Alright, here he is coming out of 4. I know you guys are on a little bit of a delay. I rewound it too far. Coming down the front stretch, hitting the stripe, down into 1. Going to happen coming out of 2. Beach just running here. He's going la la la. I'm French. Everything's fine. And then, oh no! Sacre bleu! If we actually slow Beach's view down, he can see Jones's helmet upside down. We need to take one more look at this. This is pretty cool.
Oh.
Let's see if we can pause it right on the right spot. But Beach can actually see Jones. They're face to face and Jones is upside down. Alright, Beach gets into Dave right there. And Dave's like, oh no! I'm going sideways and backwards. And then Beach, there the damage, and here he comes driving up on Jones. Look at, you can see Jones on the inside there, but no, it's going to get worse.
Saying hello.
Right, I'm taking a freaking screenshot of this right there. That is the screenshot of the night. Everybody love and enjoy that. That's going on Facebook. Good job, Beach. Sorry, Dylan. Print screen, bitch. That's an amazing shot. He puked on me. I received some, Beach said in chat. Oh, that's wonderful.
Did it? Did it?
Nice one. Beach is giving Jones a kiss. The chat's going nuts right now. But so basically from Beach on back, junk, and guys are gonna have to get stuff sorted out. Guys, I got through that pretty lucky, and I think I make a horrible mistake here in the next. Well, I'm not even back out on the track yet. There I am. I'm leaving pit road now after getting all my damage fixed, but it really didn't help all that much. Alright, lap 41, 85, we're about halfway through this. More pit stops. Halfway through the race, now you got to be thinking, yeah, I still need stuff.
I still wasn't doing anything but taking full fuel and 4 tires each time we stopped.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
I think a couple people took 2 because I seen a couple people that were running in the back come up to the front.
I knew the only time I was going to take 2 tires was if we had a caution with less than 15 to go, just because I knew how tires. They had some laps on them, felt.
All right, so a lot of guys gonna get their lap back this time by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like no, Rudy's gonna come down. There's like 5 or 6 guys that get 1 lap back here, but Eric Sable, your leader still, and let's go green flag racing. There we go, green, green, green. Eric on the bottom. Chance Crum on the outside. Bolton there. Bolton looking impatient already on the restart. Really up underneath the bumper of the number 2. And what do you know? Crash Paint Alex Holt still right there in 3rd. And Dominique, there's Trevor on the outside of you. You just smacked the wall pretty good. You're riding behind the 37 at Cress. A lot of side-by-side going on all over the place right now. Getting crazy up in this place. Look at this coming down the backstretch. My Lord. Cycling through. Everybody's running. Back up front. Looks like Bolton takes the lead. Yep, Justin to the front. Side by side for 2nd and 3rd. Hold is going to fall back to 4th. So these guys, even the front runners here, they were duking it out pretty hard the entire race so far from what we've seen.
Yeah, those guys in the top 4 they were the class of the field all night.
Looking back at Holt in the crash paint. Very odd seeing Holt wear that crash paint, but he was a good sport about it. Nobody had to tell him anything. He did everything he was supposed to do. And it's all in fun. Holt looking to the inside of Sable right here. Sable right, and Holt's gonna get it. Look at him just drive by. Just, you know, see ya, Sable. I gotta run later, dude. It seemed like the lower line to pass is where you wanted to be. The upper line wasn't working for the passing lane here tonight.
It seemed like when you would get under somebody and they'd be high, they just back way off just so they get down to the bottom.
Yep, because there goes Holt to the outside, and he's going to lose that spot. Sable going to regain it from him, but Chance Crum going to take them both.
Anytime I found myself on the outside line, it was because I was giving somebody room or I was running out of talent and overdriving a corner.
So here comes the Dollar General machine, the number 18, running up through the field, starting to catch lap traffic now. Lap 53. And they got him. They got Rush. Rush, yeah, look at that truck.
Definitely seen better days.
Well,
Rush scared me here. Thought he was gonna come up into me, but he never did.
no. But as long as that rolls, Rush is in the cockpit. If the sucker will roll, he'll be out there. points racing like everybody else, and he does a good job staying out of everybody's way.
He's a professional crab walker.
Yeah, and I know exactly what race you're talking about. I remember calling that race and was just unbelievable that he finished it, but I'm sure that's not what he wants to be known for, but yeah, that's a great nickname. I can hear him on TeamSpeak now. If you good. I like Rush. But, yep, truck's seen better days. Marche Edney making moves on Uninipple. The 01 and David right there, Richard Allen in front of you. You're running in 10th right now. Doing a good job staying in the top 10. But you got a lot to deal with in front of you. There's not really a way to manipulate around through this except, you know, do what you're doing right now and stick your nose in there 3, almost 4 wide. And then,
Yeah.
Nah.
I thought twice of that real quick.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's kind of like I had a run, and I thought about it, but then I saw who was it, Simley on the inside of me, and that was my escape route if I screwed up. So I just no.
No. Still a lot of laps left. Not a whole big reason to push it. I mean, unless your truck is so monstrous over the guys you're racing with, which really didn't see that. Everybody was in their little packs again tonight, and you know, if you're going to drive around somebody and you know you're clear, you can do it on the outside. But not a lot of that going on tonight. Heading back up front, wherever the front may be. There's a battle going on between Meyer and Malone right there. Norris out in front of these guys. That's a battle for about 20th. Jordan on the inside of Nurple. Where's the front iRacing? Hello. There we go. Justin Bolton still out front. Now you got about a 6-truck lead on Sable right now. Trying to pull away, and at Texas, if you can get any distance on, you know, between you and the second place guy, that's definitely a good thing. Texas not as wide as people may think.
That wall after 2 creeps up on you.
Yep. I mean, things are bigger in Texas. Not in the case of this racetrack.
Nope.
I really think with this setup and the trucks at Texas, your entry into 1 defines your exit point off of 2.
Still a lot of guys out there running, though. Side by side for second. Sable down below Holt. Chance just hanging out. Chance just riding along. But don't let Chance fool you. He will steal the position from you if you let him. But he's just playing it real cool right there. But man, if you make a mistake, he's all over it. And I think that's kind of what he's doing right now there, Chance. Kind of just, he's being patient. Chance is actually one of the most patient drivers I've raced with. Oh, we got a little bit of bumper humpage right there between the 20 and the 2. And the 20 going to fall back and lose another spot, 2 other spots. Lap 64. Got about 20 to go. So, we're seeing a little bit of an endurance run here. And it's kind of what we want, is it not?
Absolutely.
I mean, we have race car drivers that are, you know, sprinters that are good on, you know, 5 laps or less. We have guys that are good on the 20, 30 lap runs, and then we got guys that are good on really, really, really long runs. And the really, really long runs, if they can be had, are definitely fun and very challenging. I like when we get runs like this to be able to see who can be consistent over the longer period of time. Cheney there in 8th, Edney in 9th. Workman into the wall again, simply going to go on the inside of him. There's your top group right there. But there is your leader, Bolton. Continues to lead him around here in Texas. Lap 67.
I think a caution is coming up soon.
Yeah, I believe there is another one that comes out here soon. Jeez. In that view, I can just hear my truck, how sick it is. That's disgusting that I can hear that on the replay. Let's take a lap around with Bolton here, shall we? Last lap, 31, pretty much flat, which is not bad for this late into the run. But let's watch his hands. And you can hear the throttle control. There's the wreck right there. Right in front of him. Looks like Dustin Lee. Number 51. Caution's not officially out yet, but it will be. The 51 of Dustin Lee. He's smoking coming down the back stretch. Let's see what happens here. Caution flag 4. This is Lee coming out of 2. And there, yep, loses the ass end. And, he breaks the plane.
Boom.
Now he's got to wait. And right here, when he spins it around like that, I think that right there is what signifies and brings out the caution. Let's check the speeds. I don't think anybody else was involved in this one. You guys correct me if you know I'm wrong.
You're right.
Yeah, Bolton's out of the gas. So just Dustin there. That's gonna suck. All right, more caution or more pit stops. You got like, I don't know, 15 to go, something like that. No, that's not right. 85.
Yeah, about that.
No, about 12 to go, somewhere around there. And it looks like everybody coming back down again. Bolton's going to be the first one off. Right there, getting off of pit road first. On a list of priorities, I would think that that would be the number 1 on every crew chief's list. You got to get off first. Track position in fields this big is more important than when we only ran half-size fields. When you guys say track position, since we started filling up the league and letting 40 some odd people drive, that track
Wow.
position is definitely playing more of a role into your decision making in some of these races.
Yeah, especially the last half of the race.
Now, I shouldn't even show this, but I take myself out here under caution. Yeah, when I get the wave around and I come up on the field, I was like, oh shit, there's the field, and I just want to make sure I didn't kill Marcus. I'll have to send a get well soon the car right here. I come up in the field and I was like, oh no, and I hit the brakes. And I'm still slowing down, but my brakes just completely lock up. Well, maybe it isn't here. Might be the next one. Yeah, it is, because we're green flag racing again. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't say it. It didn't happen. You didn't see it. It didn't happen. All right. Green flag racing again, coming out at 2. Lap 74. We got 10 to go. Still the battle. Look at 3 wide for second. That's pretty cool. And Holt back up to second, Sable to third, Crum to fourth, and David, there you are, top 5.
It's strategy.
They're battling. I mean, everybody's trying to get their spot. I mean, there's a lot of guys right now that know they can't win. But, you know, points racing, fellas. You know, you got to get what you can get, right?
Every point matters at the end of the day.
Well, just keep in mind and maybe you guys don't know this, but the truck season last season came down to the last race and was decided by 3 points. 3. And during the course of that race, the actual, we were running the if the race scenario ends now, they swapped spots, I think, 4 different times between the top 2. Yeah, it was a pretty amazing finish to the season last season. So I'm kind of hoping to repeat that again. And as you say, every point is worth something at the end of the day. Well, it's worth even more at the end of the season, and you can ask Kevin Kress about that, him winning by 3 points over Dustin Lee last season. Hell, with 2 races to go, I think 17 points separated first through 8th. Caution flags out again. You're on lap 79. This was the last caution we had. Not sure what brought it out. Oh, Simpson in trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people with hurt guts on that one. Matt Simpson looks like the first guy I saw get nailed.
I think every wreck in this race happened at the end of turn 2.
Yep. Almost every wreck that happens here in Texas is coming out of 2. Right there at 94 and the 33. Let's see if there was actual contact. Let's go to the rear chase. I want to go to the rear chase at Jordan. It should show us something.
Transition from turn 2 to the backstretch is evil.
Yep, they never touched. Freaking net code. Although they probably would have. Or it might have been Arrow, too. Jordan may have sucked the air right off the back of Simpson's truck here.
Good.
But as for physical contact, there was none. And you even see the damage show up late. But, you know, again, you got to watch running close to people. You got to keep that in mind. That netcode got to be in your mind all the time when you try something. And I'm not saying they wouldn't have touched, but I'm saying they didn't. Ouch.
Unfortunately, the damage popping up on the back of Simpson's truck just proves that it's a netcode issue. Because according to iRacing, it's an impact.
Yep. And there it went. And you see it. It happens late.
It looks like otherwise Jordan would have had that.
Well, he definitely had a run. Simpson was definitely the slower of the two, but you know, it's hard to say. Simpson gets loose right there on the white line. And, I mean, Jordan's running his line. You know, you're not anticipating him screwing up, so that's what happens. And, man, Hewitt's going to get it. Malone's going to get it. Sercoy going to get it. Who else coming back here? Here's the 75. Mikey V. Look at the amazing things he was unable to pull off. He almost was a hero through that. He's going to get it. Marcus is good. Rudy is good.
Oh, poor Mikey. Oh, almost.
Cameron.
So close.
Yeah, he almost got through there. Cameron, he's going to get through there. I don't. Norris doesn't. D'Amico doesn't. I take D'Amico out. I think this is what I want to apologize for because I was really slowing down for this. And look, I just spin myself. I hit the brakes so hard to try to avoid this, and I hit the wall. D'Amico is going to slide, but D'Amico didn't hit anything.
He did the same thing as you, Nord.
Yep, exactly. So
damn Arca brakes.
Yeah, the Arca brakes. Arca brakes again. They strike again. But yeah, I just get on the brakes really hard, and then D'Amico sees me sliding in front of him. He gets on the brakes, and look, his truck even starts going the same direction mine does. But we do miss one another, and I think he's going to be all right. I'm done. This fries my engine after the first incident. I'm going to blow up my engine coming back down around. So that's going to do it for me. We got like 13 laps to go. Oh, mama. We got a lot of smoky. Yeah, Mikey V almost got through there. He was almost a hero, but sometimes inertia, you just can't fight it. So Bolton's still out front. Now we got like 6 laps to go. Who's coming down? The answer would be no one in the top 15 come down. Everybody stays out. Green flag racing. Lap 83, 2 to go. Here we go. Bolton up front. Sable on the outside. And Jeremy in the 34. You're running in third.
Yeah.
And Fish says, "Get out of my way, Jeremy." And Jeremy says, "I'm coming back, Winston boy." Lap 84, 2 to go. And there it is. It's Bolton and Sable still right together, and Holt's now falling back to like 6th or 7th. Marche Edney marching up through there, and he wants to grab himself a top 5 if he can. Here we go, last lap. Sable getting loose all over the place, coming out of 3. Down the front stretch, across the stripe, white flag this time by. Who's got what for who? And there, oh, Fish making a drastic move that does nothing.
Oh, I was all over the place.
Well, it looked like you had a run there for a second on the front, too. And, oh, into the wall just a little bit. Jeremy, you're going to lose 2 spots. And there's your finish right there. Damn close finish between, like, the whole top 10. Let's slow this down and watch this finish here. Here's the finish. The finish very close between the top 2 right there. Let's get the best view we can out of here. There's the view, the overhead view right there. It's going to be the finish. Let's go up 1 frame. Boop. There's the finish between the differential between first and second. That's Justin Bolton and then Eric Sable. David, you're going to come home 3rd right there. Or let's fast forward this up a little bit. Pause it right there. David, you come home 3rd. Chance Crumb's going to come home 4th. And here's the battle for 5th between Jeremy and Holt. And Holt's going to get you right there. Holt's going to take. You're going to come home 6th. And here we go. Here's another cluster truck behind here for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Marche's going to come home 7th. I'm not sure who gets 8th there. Is that Scott or the 99?
Not too Scott.
Not too sure who's going to get 8th.
Yeah, Simley got it.
Yeah, Simley gets it. And then the 99, Cheney, he's going to grab 9th. Crescent 10th. Jordan scored 13th, but I think he may be unscored 13th here in a second. Yep. Jordan going to pick up 2 spots there on the last tail end of that lap. He's going to come home 11th.
Nice.
Scala's going to come home 12th. 13th going to be Richard Allen. 14th going to be James. 15th going to be Marcus. And Rudy going to come home 16th. There's Rudy. There's his finish. 17th, Meyer. Norris. He scored 21st. D'Amico 26th. Mikey V 24th. Malone 18th. So everybody all jumbled up here in the back. Let's go over the official order from 10th on down. Malish, Scala, Allen, Wilms, Marcus, Rudy, Meyer, Malone, Lee, Simpson. 20 people, guys, finish on the lead lap at the end of this 85-lap race. Out of 39, how do you guys feel about that?
For this scenario, pretty good. That's pretty good. Everyone ought to be real proud of themselves.
I agree. I agree. This is not an easy place to run here, especially in these trucks. In this setup, we had 5 cautions. We had 11 different leaders, or sorry, 11 lead changes. I'm not sure how many different leaders we had, but 5 cautions, 85 laps. That's better than average. Not too shabby. I think some of the mistakes were just, again, loose mistakes, and again, we can't go a race without seeing a netcode issue ever. And we see it again here tonight. But congratulations to you guys on your top 10 finishes. Good job, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it. That's going to round it out for this week. Where are we next week?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire next week. Well, let's get your take on it first, David. New Hampshire. How do you feel about that place in the trucks?
I honestly don't know. I haven't tested the setup yet. Don't know if it's going to be a right front cooker or a right rear cooker. We'll see.
Jeremy, how about you?
I don't even have the track bought. I'm gonna have to be buying it today.
All right. Well, some of us got in a little bit of an advantage for a couple of days. It's a fun place to run the trucks. I really enjoy it there. I'm looking forward to it, no matter what happens next week. It's not really that hard of a track to drive. One thing you got to know at New Hampshire, one of the biggest things I can tell you is slower is faster at New Hampshire. Yep. It's pretty much like a paper clip, and the turns are very wide. Do not let all that racetrack fool you. You only want to use the bottom part of it. That's the best advice I can give you. But should be fun. Should be a good time. I can't wait.
Yes, from what I've my experience running running at that track, you want to be up on the first bit of banking.
Well, in the truck, yeah, maybe in the cars, yeah, but in the trucks, you'll see. You'll see. Don't worry. We're gonna have practices. It'll be fun, and maybe you can prove me wrong. But yeah, you want to stay low in the inside of the turns for sure. You give up that low line, the outside line just cannot make the pass. It's like trying to drive a Martinsville or a Darlington going around the turns there at New Hampshire, but with way longer straightaways. So
I like the idea of New Hampshire because it's a driver's track.
Yep, absolutely 100% true to that. But that's going to do it for the replay this week. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Thank you very much, David. We will see you next week live from New Hampshire. So good luck to you next week.
Thank you, sir. It was an honor.
All right, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to do a mystery race here in about the next 5 or